Hi there, welcome back to session 5.3 Learn Excel from Karpagam. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use trim function in Excel. You might be wondering what is basically a trim function is. When you look at the original data here, I have got lots of leading spaces and trailing spaces. The length of each and every one of the text is not the same with respect to the other. This is where we will be using a trim function. Let's get started. At the very first instance, I'm going to measure the length of each and every one of the text to identify where the trimming is required. And I'm going to use a function called as a length. Do not type it as a length, it is LEN. Tab, choose the text, close the bracket. When you hit enter, it's going to give you the number of characters, which includes the spaces as well. You can see the very first one is 22. When I just double click at the pointer, you can see 28, 34, 34, 27. And how do we remove the extra spaces from this? This is where we use the trim function equal to trim tab. Where is the text? This is the text. Close the bracket, hit enter. And when you just double click at the pointer, you can see that text is trimmed. If at all you want to find out is it really trimmed, this is where again we can use a len function equal to len tab, choose the text, close the bracket, hit enter, 22. When you double click at the pointer, the length of all the text is 22. Let's move on to the next one. Why do we have to use a proper text here? You might be wondering, when you look at each and every one of these, you can see a mix of capital letters and a small letter. It is not in a proper case. This is where we will use a proper case. Is it that I'm going to use just a proper case, or can we nest in trim also? We can do that equal to, first I'm going to use a proper function. Within proper, I'm going to nest in trim. Take this text because we want to trim it here. If you just want to convert this text, use a proper, straight proper, you can do it. Close the bracket and close the bracket, hit enter. Now you can see you have got fourth quarter earning all in a proper case. Yes, or if you want to apply on this also, you can do equal to proper tab, choose this one, close the bracket, hit enter. You have got it. When you double click at the pointer, you can see all the text are in the proper case. Yes, it's very interesting. Let's move on to the next one. In the first case scenario, we have seen how to trim a text. In this case scenario, we are going to discuss how to trim a value. Why a red color pointer is shown here? Because this particular number is stored as a text. Only when it is stored as a text, you will have this green line here. How do we get rid of it? Normally, when you just look at any number, let's say I'm typing another number 564. When I just hit enter, it will always get aligned towards the right. Yes, whenever any number is aligned towards the right, it is stored in a number. Other than the right, if it is in the middle or towards the left, it's all stored as a text. This is where we have to trim the value also. Let's do it here. Equal to EAL tab. Within tab, I'm using a trim function. Choose the text, close the bracket, hit enter. You have got it. Double click at the pointer. Has it done the trim or not? Go to length function, use a length function, double click at the pointer, you can see it has really trimmed. I have got a very interesting case here. When you deal with lots of people and when you want to collect the data, this is how your table is going to look like. Let's say in the group one, I wanted 5 members, but from every team, we have got few empty columns or few empty cells wherein people have not logged in their name with regard to the respective group. At the same time, I don't want to wait for them. I just want to make the final group list. How do I do it? Within substitute, use the trim tab, choose the very first one and use the ampersand symbol, double quotes, space, double quotes, again ampersand symbol, choose the second one, again and symbol. Do this until all the process is completed here. Close the bracket. Now in the old text we had a space, that's it. And in the new text I'm specifying within the new text give a comma. Give a comma. Close the bracket. When you hit enter, You can see Anita, Mary, Saujanya. Yes, it's really interesting. When I double click at it, you can see automatically it has created the group final list. Excel makes us really productive. I hope you have enjoyed the video. Thanks for joining. Stay tuned for more such videos. Good day.